Hello. And thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Griffin is out there with Johnson. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Wright in a... the point guard position. Now here's Johnson, following the shot by Chris Paul. Well, Greg, the Bucks can be a fearsome defense when things are clicking.
And the Bucks will do it with several approaches. I mean, great numbers in terms of steals and blocks. They force a lot of turnovers with their pressure and ball hawking skill. It's just a matter of when the offense can catch up to the defense.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Bucks ball. Here's Paul. Williams a screen. There's the screen. Paul again. It's right. 5 to shoot. McCollum outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Dishes to Mozgov. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, that's just a bad foul there. The refs are going to be all over that one.
Williams, a screen on right. Paul passes to Williams. Shoots over Brown.
You love the heart that Brown plays with on D. Always doing his best to disrupt shooters.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
You got to be a little more in control than that. The officials are never going to let you get away with that one.
Harden dishes to right. Johnson the screen. Here's Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it's rare for rookies to come into the NBA ready at the defensive end. But you know what, C-Web? Jaylen Brown already more than solid.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has a great frame. He plays physical. He's in a great system, and he wants it. He'll only get better with time.
Now here's Paul. Mozgov kicks to Paul. That one falls.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
McCollum against Harden. Brown the pass to Harden. Inside. The kick out to Brown. Here's Griffin. And the rejection by Udoh. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Paul again. It's right. From deep. Paul can't get it to go.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Harden with it. Now defended by McCollum. Harden dishes to Griffin. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Here's Griffin. 4 on the clock. It's Brown with the drive. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Indiana. Williams, a screen on Wright. Paul for 3. Paul missing again.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Harden against McCollum. From outside the arc. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McCollum kicks to Mozgov. The 10-footer. Bucket is good.
And the towering presence of Mozgov, most effective doing damage inside.
Harden the pass to Wright. It's stolen by Udoh. Wright against Paul. Picked by Mozgov. McCollum left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And the basketball IQ of McCollum is impressive. He excels at using screens to get space to shoot.
Brown outside. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
But you got to D up Harden from the perimeter early. I mean, if you don't, he will make you pay dearly.
Paul kicks to McCollum. Stolen by Harden. Bucks trail by 3. Paul outside. McCollum outside. Picked by Mozgov. Fires from the wing. No good off the front iron.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Johnson sets the screen for Harden. And Wright kicks to Griffin. Off target from three-point range. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Picked by Mozgov. McCollum kicks to Udoh. He dishes it to Mozgov. And here's McCollum for 3. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
And McCollum is incredibly dangerous from outside. Awesome at finding available spaces. He shoots it with ease.
Here's Griffin. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. And Chris, when you played, what did you always appreciate from your front court mates?
Wow. Defense, someone that could help defensively, someone that could help on the boards, and I was really lucky to play with some great passers. And Juwan Howard, when I was with him in Washington, probably the best passing big man I played with, and then Vlade Divac. I mean, being able to play with those guys, I really appreciated their passing because they make it easy for you.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it had been a little bit of a bumpy ride for Mike D'Antoni before coming to Houston. He had underwhelming results in New York and LA before taking time off from coaching, but he's found great success since coming back with the Rockets.
the Bucks with some changes. Zeller comes in for Mozgov, and it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for McCullough. And when the Rockets hired Mike D'Antoni, there wasn't a lot of fanfare, but this has turned out to be one of the best fits in his coaching career. In fact, he was the NBA Coach of the Year last season.
Yeah, you never know how a coach will mesh with the team, and D'Antoni has fit in perfectly here. He made some changes early on and has the Rockets as a great offensive powerhouse. Even has the team playing some defense. I mean, something his teams have never been known for.
Now here's Paul. Here's Zeller, and the Bucks miss again. The Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Right outside. He feeds it to Griffin. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. Griffin's got 5.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You see Amir Johnson, he's been trying to make the three-pointer a bigger part of his arsenal. You know, he was my rookie back in Detroit. He has such a slow wind-up, but if you give him space, he can make you pay.
The Bucks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Spates checked in for Johnson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for DeLon Wright. Now here's Paul. The shot's good. Paul's got his second bucket of the night. And as well as Johnson shoots from outside, Chris, he's a fearsome finisher around the rim.
But this is what you want from him, to do more than shoot outside. Set a great screen, dive to the rim, finish strong.
Harden against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And they pick up 2. And that's now 7 points for Blake Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And so Moore nails both of them. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 3-point lead. Harden kicks to Augustine. Spates sets a screen. At the elbow, Griffin. Paul with the steal. Here's Moore. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now here is Augustine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Brown dishes to Griffin. Spates sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trains the three-pointer. Harden's got 9 points.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Here's Paul. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Knocked away. Harden against Paul. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Thomas.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Zeller atop the key. Puts one up from 19. Udoh kicks to Zeller. And it's sent back by Spates. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udoh. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Augustine passes to Harden. He kicks to Spates. Got a piece of it. Feeds it to Brown. And some nice passing there by Houston. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Augustine. Kicks it to Moore. To the middle. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Brown kicks to Augustine. Spates sets a screen. Augustine dishes to Brown. A 3-ball. They get it back. Griffin passes to Spates. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Udoh.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pick by Zeller. Down low. Moore. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Moore's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pick by Griffin. There's Brown with the 3. The shot's good from Griffin.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Augustine. Outside for Thomas. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at
Here's Augustine. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets. Griffin is out there with Brown. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Harden. And it's Spates in a center, locking down the middle. Here's Ntilikina. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. Now Harden. Brown with a screen on Thomas. On the wing, Brown. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And last season, the Rockets retired Yao Ming's number for the organization, a career cut short by injuries, but he was such a huge part of the history here, and it was great to see that honor bestowed on him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Yao Ming, one of the largest players I've ever seen in this game. I remember having to go up against him. He was so skilled for a player his size. Had some great battles.
Here's Griffin. The high post shot. Spates kicks to Augustine. Griffin against Zeller. Another miss by Griffin. Milwaukee in the lead. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets, one of the most explosive scoring teams in the league. Defense has been a shortcoming in the past. Coach Mike D'Antoni said, we have some good individual defenders. If the rest of them just try, well, that's the plan. Kevin?
Offense is what the Rockets are all about, D.A. You know that. Coach D'Antoni definitely focuses on this part of the game more than defense. Houston making some changes. Bell is checked in for Griffin. Jefferson comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Ginobili in for James Harden. That'll be a 5-second call. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Augustine with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Spates. The feed to Jefferson. Another miss by Houston. Milwaukee leading by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rockets on defense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Down low. Here's Zeller. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Now there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Ginobili kicks to Spates. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And Zeller kicks to McCollum. Over Ginobili. He can't get that one.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Augustine dishes to Spates. Jacks up a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? Both, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching it.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. Just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help, and I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Zeller inside, guarded by Spates. A nice shot by Zeller.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Ginobili the pass to Jefferson. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
Oh, and McCollum, he's an exceptional shooter. He loves sticking it to the D when they're right in his face.
And Augustine kicks to Ginobili. And here's Bell. Ginobili right side. Over McCollum. Here's Spates. And Houston again with the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Passes it to McCollum. Knocks it loose. To the left side wing. Here's Thomas. And Jefferson sends it back. McCollum against Ginobili. Now here is Bell. He's guarded closely. Off the pick. The rebound by the Bucks. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Now the pass to Diallo. Pass to Ntilikina. Shot off the pick. They get it again. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Augustine. There's the dish to Jefferson. He feeds it to Spates. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Ntilikina. And there it is for him.
And how about the body control from Ntilikina there? Finds ways to finish through the contact. Really terrific at using his size to his advantage.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
McCollum outside. Fires from 18. And he gets the jumper to drop. McCollum's got 10 points in the game. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
This is to Zeller. Shoots over Spates. And another basket for Milwaukee.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Rockets have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's the screen. Outside Jefferson. He dishes it to Bell. Here's Ginobili. He kicks it to Augustine. Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Mozgov, he's checked in for Zeller. Udo comes in for Diallo. Decker's checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's Paul in for Ntilikina. And then for Houston, Amir Johnson's checked in for Spates. And it's DeLon Wright in for Augustine. Bell with a screen on McCollum. Ginobili with the three. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Wright against Paul. And Wright kicks to Ginobili. Outside Jefferson. Looking for Ginobili. He gets it there. Just 5 to shoot.
And his struggles continue. Just still scoreless and just can't seem to take the lid off.
Here's Paul. 6 points for him. McCollum outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Again, yet another shot to build on his impressive first quarter.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. That'll be a 5-second call. Timeout called, the Rockets. And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward. And I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Rockets. Bell with it. Udo's there. Low block shot. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bell. Bell's got 4 points now in the quarter. Right against Paul. Now Decker looking for his first basket still in this one. 4 on the shot clock.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. Surprising after his great start.
Picked by Mozgov. Second shot opportunity. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mozgov's got his second basket of the night. Ginobili outside. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. It's rebounded by Udo.